and welcome to today's episode of Healthy Cooking with Heidi. Today I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free banana pancakes. And we're going to make them in the blender with only about 5 or 6 different ingredients. So it's so easy. You can make them at home, and these are pretty much ingredients you probably already have on hand. So let's get started. To begin with, we're going to use some gluten-free rolled oats. So we're gonna keep these flour-free by doing this, and we're also gonna add a nice boost of some fiber in here. So I've got about 1 cup of our oats here that I'm gonna pour into the blender. And just remember, every recipe is just a blueprint for a starting point. You can adjust these amounts as needed on your own at home. And I'm gonna start with about a 1/2 cup of some unsweetened almond milk. You can use any non-dairy milk that you have at home. And then we've got a ripe banana. I like to even let them get a little bit more ripe than this because it's just gonna increase the natural sweetness in here. And I'm gonna start with 3/4 of this banana just because it is pretty large. And then I'm gonna add in baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So we wanna get that in there. And then what's gonna help with the reaction of our baking powder is some apple cider vinegar. This is also gonna give it that little bit of tang like we get in buttermilk pancakes. So I've got my tablespoon, 1 tablespoon. And then 2 optional ingredients that I like to add to it is some cinnamon. I like to do just a couple sprinkles or more of cinnamon. And then I like to add a little splash of vanilla for some flavor. So again, these are optional. We'll say about a teaspoon of vanilla there. All right, so let's see how these blend up, and we'll see if we need to add some more liquid or not to them. All right, so that worked out just perfect. We've got a nice pancake batter here. So I did not need to add any more liquid. So now we're gonna head on over to the stove. I've got my pan warmed up to be nice and hot. I'm just using a non-stick pan. Don't have any oil or butter in here because we don't need it. And we're just gonna put in our batter. So we're just gonna wait until we start to get some nice bubbles in the batter to know that they're ready to flip them over. That's the key in really helping to prevent them from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Once we see that, then we know we're good to flip them over. All right, so we've got our pancakes made up here. Now, let's put some fresh fruit on top of them. So I'm gonna use some of that remaining banana that we did not put in our batter. And then we're gonna add some fresh strawberries, getting our antioxidants, vitamins from these. And then we're gonna do just a little drizzle of some real maple syrup. We don't need much, so just keep it at about a tablespoon or 2. So here we go, we've got our gluten-free banana pancakes that are topped with banana and fresh strawberries and a little drizzle of some maple syrup. This is gonna be our nutritious and delicious recipe. Thanks for watching today's episode.